Let's talk more about privacy in our digital age and the actual role of the media in monitoring the governments with former MI5 agent Annie Machon, who's joining us live from Hamburg, where the Chaos Communications Congress, the annual hackers meeting, is taking place. From your hotel room, I think, there. Very good evening to you. Nice to see you tonight, Annie. In his address, I guess you listened in, Glenn Greenwald was pretty tough, wasn't he, on his fellow journalists. Is he right? I mean, after all, little concession, British TV did show that alternative Christmas speech, didn't it? It aired it from Edward Snowden.
Well, they did, yes, but there has been a concerted turning of a blind eye by most of the national media in the UK since Edward Snowden came out. And there are a whole range of different mechanisms that the government and the intelligence agencies can use to control the media within the UK when they're reporting on spy stories, not least things like the Defence Press Advisory notice, which is self-censorship by the media, as well as threatening them with prosecution under the Official Secrets Act, as they did with The Guardian, and prosecuting individual journalists. So there has been a woeful lack of meaningful discussion, not only within the British media, certainly, but also the British political classes. And it's interesting that, as you say, I'm in Hamburg. I'm going to be talking at the CCC tomorrow night about these sort of issues too. And it's great to see the biggest Chaos Computer Club gathering yet of people from across the world, and particularly Europe, who are very, very angry about this. They cannot guarantee that their governments can protect their privacy anymore, so they want to take it into their own hands, and quite right.
As for the list of leaks that sparked all this debate in the first place, Greenwald has also promised more revelations to come. I don't know about you, every new leak seems less surprising. Maybe we're just becoming immune to it, are we?
I hope not. I think the sheer scale of what Snowden has disclosed, I mean, he's done the world a service, and he sacrificed his own way of life for that too. I think that there will be more and more serious revelations coming out. We've only seen the tip of the iceberg. And the fact, you know, it's great that there is a debate in America about constitutional rights and everything, but it's so much pantomime. Because even if a decision is made within the US establishment, the US government, to rein in the powers of the NSA within the United States of America, it still means they can investigate the rest of us around the world. We have no rights under their law. And then, of course, their partners like the British GCHQ or European intelligence agencies can still spy on the US citizens and give that information to the NSA. So what we're looking at is a panopticon, a sort of dystopic Orwellian surveillance system which has gone global. And this is why protecting our own rights, protecting our own privacy and taking that control into our own hands is so key.
I mean, Snowden says he's satisfied with the job of what he's done now. Do you really think he's going to come out with anything more?
I don't think it's in Snowden's hands anymore. I mean, bear in mind, of course, he has temporary asylum anyway in Russia on the understanding that he won't leak anything further. But of course, he can't control what Glenn Greenwald or Laura Poitras or any of the other journalists who've been working with him have in their possession and want to push out. So I think there will be a lot more revelations coming out, a lot more very fundamental disclosures. And as I said, we've just seen the tip of the iceberg. I think it's going to get horrendous what we learn over the coming year about how our basic privacies, our basic freedom, our basic free media to think freely and to speak freely has been eroded by this global spy panopticon.
Former MI5 agent Annie Machon, I could talk to you about this for an hour and a half and more, but I'm afraid we're out of time for now. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.